If you are thinking about selling your home, or maybe you're remodeling and wondering what is actually going to help your resale value, this video is for you. As a Colorado real estate agent and loan officer, I'm in homes every single week, and one of my favorite things to do is listen to buyers while we're touring properties. It's actually pretty funny. They'll walk into a house, look around for about 30 seconds, and before long, they're whispering things like, "First thing I'd like to change is this," or "I don't like that at all. That's going to cost money to fix." Now, before we get started, I want to make one thing clear. If your home has one or even several of these things I'm about to mention, please don't take it personally. Design trends always change. And what was incredibly popular 5 or 10 years ago can suddenly start feeling dated. And that does not mean your home will not sell. These are simply the comments I keep hearing from buyers over and over, again, while showing homes here in Colorado. So let's jump into the biggest trends buyers are starting to move away from. Number one, and don't hate me, but it's too much millennial gray. And I don't just mean gray walls. I am talking about gray floors, gray cabinets, gray countertops, gray furniture, gray backsplashes, gray everything. And there was a time when this look was everywhere. Builders loved it. Flippers loved it. Homeowners loved it. And honestly, it made sense. Gray was neutral, modern, and easy to decorate around. But buyers today are telling me something different. They're saying it feels cold, it feels lifeless, it doesn't feel like home anymore. Now, don't misunderstand me. If you have a light gray wall or two, do not panic and repaint your entire house tomorrow. But when buyers walk into a home where literally every finish is gray, that's when I start hearing the comments. They say, "It just feels kind of sterile." Today's buyers are gravitating towards warmer colors, warmer wood tones, softer whites, creams, natural textures. They still want neutral, they just don't want everything to feel gray. Number two is open shelving in the kitchen. And this one always surprises people because open shelving photographs beautifully. If you've ever looked through Pinterest or Instagram, it looks amazing. Perfect dishes, perfect plants, perfect coffee mugs. Everything looks clean and organized. But then buyers start imagining actually living there, and suddenly they realize, wait, where am I supposed to put all my stuff? And that's the biggest complaint I hear, storage. Most families have a lot more kitchen items than they realize, and cabinets hide all that clutter. Open shelvings do not. And then there's the dust. Every plate, every bowl, every coffee mug needs to be cleaned more often because it's sitting out all the time. And most buyers eventually say, just give me cabinets. Function is starting to win over trends. Now, number three, and do not hate me for saying this, but barn doors everywhere. Remember when barn doors were the hottest thing in home design? It felt like every home renovation show had one. And do not get me wrong, they still can look beautiful in the right space. But buyers are becoming much less excited about them, especially when they're used on bathrooms or bedrooms. And here's why, it's the privacy. Barn doors do not seal like traditional doors, and there's usually a gap around the sides. So when buyers see one on a bathroom, I almost always hear someone laugh and say, yeah, that would have to go. Again, it's not because they think it looks terrible, it's because they're already mentally adding another project to their list after closing. Let's move on to number four, and this is the all-white kitchen. And guys, I know they are so beautiful, and this one surprises a lot of people because white kitchens have been popular for years, and honestly, they still look beautiful and clean to me. They're bright, they're timeless, but buyers today are starting to ask for something different. They're looking for warmth, natural wood, soft greens, maybe even two-tone cabinets. They're looking for kitchens with a little more personality instead of everything being bright white. I've even had buyers walk into a gorgeous white kitchens and immediately start talking about how they'd eventually repaint the island or replace the cabinets with warmer colors. Design is always changing, and right now, warmth is winning. Number five, the waterfall kitchen islands. If you're not sure what a waterfall island is, it's where the countertop continues down both sides of the island all the way down to the floor. And for a while, this was one of the biggest luxury trends, especially in new construction. And when it first came out, people loved it. But lately, I'm hearing buyers say it feels a little too modern, a little too cold. Instead, they're liking islands that bring in different materials, maybe wood, maybe decorative panels, maybe painted cabinetry, something that adds warmth and character. Now again, this does not mean waterfall islands are bad. It just means they're no longer the exciting wow feature they once were. And by the way, if you're thinking about buying a home, selling your current one, or relocating anywhere in the country, I'd love to help. I'm a Colorado real estate agent and loan officer, and if you're moving somewhere outside of Colorado, I can personally connect you with an amazing real estate agent who takes great care of their clients. Just click the link below, fill out the short form, and I'll personally reach out in the next 24 hours to help you get started. And we can help in almost all 50 states on the loan side. So let's keep going because some of the biggest buyer turnoffs are still ahead. So we're on to number 6, and this is turning bedrooms into specialty rooms. This one I see more often than you might think. People take a perfectly good bedroom and turn it into something super customized. Maybe it's an oversized walk-in closet, a glam room, a craft room, a home salon, or some other space that's designed for one very specific lifestyle. Now, if it's a home office, that's usually not a big deal. Buyers can easily picture turning it back into a bedroom if they need to. But when an entire bedroom has custom closet systems built in, islands installed, or permanent cabinetry everywhere, buyers start to think, great, now I have another remodeling project. The biggest word I hear from buyers is flexibility. They want to decide how they're going to use the room, not feel like someone else already made that decision for them. So if you're getting ready to sell, try to stage rooms for their original purpose whenever possible. It helps buyers picture themselves living there. Number 7 is over-the-top accent walls. A few years ago, it seemed like every home had one. A dark charcoal wall, a very bright navy wall, wood slats or bold wallpaper, geometric designs. And don't get me wrong, some of them look incredible, but buyers today are becoming much more cautious. Not because they hate color, but because they're already thinking about the work involved in changing it. And every time buyers say, either paint that wallpaper has to come down, they're mentally subtracting money from what they were willing to pay. The easier you make it for buyers to picture themselves in the home, the better. Neutral does not have to mean boring, it just means giving buyers a blank canvas. Now, number 8, too much modern farmhouse. I know this one might be a little controversial. The modern farmhouse style has been incredibly popular for years. White walls, black hardware, black light fixtures, black window frames, shiplap, barn doors, wood beams, it was everywhere. And honestly, it still looks nice, but buyers are starting to tell me that they're ready for something different. They're leaning toward a warmer finishes, natural woods, organic textures, soft colors, homes that feel lived in instead of looking like every renovation show on TV. Design trends always evolve, and right now we're seeing buyers move towards homes that feel warmer and a little more timeless. Number 9 is cheap cosmetic flips. And this one is probably my biggest pet peeve. I actually love a well-done renovation, but buyers are getting really good at spotting homes where someone spent all the money on cosmetic upgrades and ignored the important stuff. They have fresh paint, new cabinet, hardware, pretty light fixtures, brand new luxury vinyl flooring, and everything looks amazing in the listing photos. But then when we walk through the house, the furnace is 25 years old. The roof is nearing the end of its life. The windows need replacing. The electrical panel hasn't been updated. The plumbing has issues. The foundation has cracks. Buyers are becoming much more educated and they're asking better questions. And honestly, I love seeing that. A beautiful kitchen is great, but buyers also want confidence that the expensive systems in the home have been maintained. And I've said this before in other videos, and I'll say it again, pretty does not always mean quality. Now, number 10, high maintenance outdoor spaces. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about the backyard. Outdoor living spaces are still incredibly popular. People love covered patios, fire pits, nice landscaping, a place to entertain. But buyers are starting to shy away from outdoor spaces that feel like a second full-time job. Massive outdoor kitchens, elaborate water features, complicated landscaping, dozens of flower beds, large koi ponds. Buyers often look at those features and think, who's going to take care of all of this? Especially here in Colorado, where our weather changes so much throughout the year, many buyers want a backyard that's beautiful and easy to maintain. A great outdoor space should make life more enjoyable, not create another weekend chore list. If there's one thing I hope you take away from today's videos, it's this. Home design trends are always changing. What buyers loved 5 years ago is not necessarily what they're going to look for today. And that does not mean you need to renovate your entire house before selling. In fact, I usually tell my sellers not to do that. Instead, focus on the updates that actually matter. Good maintenance, a clean home, fresh paint where it's needed, taking care of deferred repairs, and presenting the home in a way that helps buyers picture themselves living there. Those things almost always have a much bigger impact than chasing the latest design trend. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in Colorado, I would love the opportunity to help. If you're moving somewhere else, don't worry, I can personally connect you with a fantastic real estate anywhere in the country who takes great care of their clients. I can also help with the financing side, answering your loan questions and help you figure out what your next move looks like. So just click the link below, fill out the short form, and I'll personally reach out to you within 24 hours. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because every week I share honest advice to help you buy smarter, sell for more, and avoid expensive real estate mistakes. I'll see you in the next video.
I can put you in a house on a hill, put you in a condo in the city, put you in a mansion, put you in a mansion in Miami, put you in a mansion in Beverly Hills. put you in a mansion. I can put you in a mansion. I can put you in a mansion. You in a